This episode revolves around finding your purpose. There are 4 typical questions that we ask ourselves. Be very simple, but we call this the compass test. Not the compass test to be a pilot, but to be the pilot of your life. So the first question that we normally ask would be, what makes you happy? What is that kind of sense of satisfaction that drives and burns inside you? That fuel that drives you. We call this the self. This is your core questions that you should ask yourself. The second question, what are you good at? It can be soft skill, it can be hard skill. So for example, soft skill can be, I'm good at talking to people, engaging with people. Hard skill can be, I'm good at web development work, I'm good at design work. Once you are able to identify what you are good at, there goes the third question, what you love doing most. Can be, I love to engage with people. I like to surround myself with people. So what you love doing most is your west, and what you are good at is your east. These are the first 3 questions that you should ask before you go to the final question. South is your core, meaning it stays rooted to you. So I give you for example, what makes you happy and what are you good at? So now, you may be happy, but you are not good at. Will you be able to sustain for a long period of time? The next example would be, you are happy, but you are not good at it, but you love doing most. Do you think you can sustain longer? Once you are able to get these 3 questions done, the 4th question would be, what is the biggest regret that you would like to avoid? What is that? Give you an example. What happened if you are told that you left a few hours to live? There is this movie that I watched recently. It's called The Deep Impact. An asteroid that is coming down to Earth and is to wipe out humanity. And just take that as an example. What happened that day is today.
Could I bother everyone for a minute? Let's take a look at the big one. It's created a vent a half mile wide and at least 2 miles deep. We can't do anything about the little one, but it just might give them a chance.
We may not have enough life support left to get back into the cargo bay for the nukes.
How are we supposed to get back off the surface once we don't?
It's been a pleasure serving with you, Commander. The honor's all mine, Andy.
What will you do? It would be that something that you ask yourself, I should have do this long time ago. When you are able to answer that, that is something that you should follow. Questions you have already asked yourself. You can use this as your decision-making recipe, I would say. All 3 questions needs to be a tick. Because one of it doesn't tick, it means that you are going to stay in that decision that you make. Either you regret, you don't protect your heart, you think over it and you kind of make the wrong choice. So it's always important to have all these 3 questions checked. Then you move on to north. Your north, which is something that is your biggest regret, just make sure it is not your 5 years plan, 10 years plan, but it's your life plan. Because 5 years, 10 years down the road, it can change. Anything can happen, but your life goal is different. That is where you should follow. Surround yourself with people that are like-minded. That's it for today's episode. I hope that these 4 questions would help you to make certain decisions in life. Will be able to give you a better understanding or clarity, I would say. Stay tuned for the next episode. I'd like to end off. I will see you in the next episode.